Hello, my name is Sarah Murdis, and this is my presentation for Module 3, Understanding My Community, Murray, Iowa. Right now I'm not working in a school, but I chose to do research on the first school that I worked at when I was a teacher and its community, Murray, Iowa. I worked there from 2006 until 2009. So, customs and traditions. The community of Murray, Iowa is very proud of its school. It's a small town. There's one school, pre-K through 12, contained in one building. Local groups, mainly the Lions Club, are very involved in the school. Most of the community is involved in the school through extracurricular activities. The community is generally content with the way things are. Churchgoers tend to be on a higher social, political, and economic level, and change isn't very welcome. This is small town Iowa. If you move into the town, you are considered an outsider, and you always will be. Sometimes you'll be reminded of that if you try to change things too much. But essentially, the town thinks of itself as a big family, and really the school operates in that way. The mission statement of the school is to provide a safe and orderly learning environment in which all students work toward achievement of their full potential through the cooperation of home, school, and community. The population characteristics. The population of Murray, Iowa is 756. The school enrollment, 319. The median income per household is $31,620. 16.8% of the population is below the poverty line. 5.4% have a bachelor's degree or higher. The population density is 965 people per square mile, so that tells us that the town of Murray is smaller than 1 square mile. Median age is 36.8. Of the population, 49.7% is male and 50.3% is female. 96.6% is white, 2.9% is Hispanic, and 0.5% is black. More Hispanic families continue to move into the community of Murray, and they've been accepted quite well. As far as the characteristics of the town go, when you first enter the town, you get the impression that it's a ghost town. There's no grocery store. There is a one-pump gas station. There is one bank, one post office, one library, very small, no sidewalks, one small park, and many of the houses are in a state of disrepair. It looks like a place that's been abandoned, and I think that it has a little bit because in the past, Murray had more importance in southern Iowa because there are train tracks that run through the town, and there used to be an Amtrak station. Okay, communication channels. The primary communication channel in Murray is word of mouth. Like I said, it's a very small place. And if you do or say anything, everybody's going to know about it in about 30 minutes or less. The official school communication channels are the school newsletter and website, which are quite nice. For television news and radio, most of the sources come from Des Moines, the capital of Iowa, which is about 1 hour by car. There are newspapers that come from Des Moines and also two slightly larger towns to the east and the west, Osceola and Creston. The communication language is English, definitely. Community groups. To me, it seems that there are two main groups in Murray, and I think that they are split by economics. First, you have your farmers, service workers, etc. This is the wealthier group. They belong to the Lions Club, they're philanthropists, they serve on the school board, the city council, etc. And your second group is the group with the factory workers. There are factories in the two neighboring towns. This group tends to be poorer, there are fewer churchgoers, and there are more social problems. The community as a whole is ruled by traditional and conservative ideals, but the community groups do serve to protect the well-being, especially of the local children. This is a community that considers itself to be a family, and all members do what they can to support each other. Leadership in Murray. There are three main influencing agents. First, you have the school. The school's at the center of everything. Without this school in Murray, the town would really fade away. Outside of the school, you have the churches and their leaders, and then beyond that, the community groups like the Lions Club. The people who are influenced by these agents are the people who are involved in them, which tend to be the poor or less educated. And in my opinion, in Murray, leadership is directly related to economic social status. The characteristics of the community leaders. Leaders are fighting the outside world to maintain that ideal small town life. Community leaders are well known and very accessible. They're trusted and respected. The school leaders bring outside information into the community if they feel that it's going to better the school. And leaders in general tend to express ideas that are conservative and they think will be generally accepted by the majority. Nobody in Murray really likes to rock the boat. Economic conditions. Murray is all about agriculture and manufacturing. The town's average yearly expenses are about $468,000. Minimum wage is $7.25. The median house value is $60,789. Median rent is $572. As far as tax rates go, sales tax is 7%, income tax 7.92%, and property tax 2.5%. The school resources or budget are $5,615,657, and from that, $845,683 are from tax. There is one bank in the town, and its assets are $109.8 million, and its deposits are $90.7 million. Like I said, Murray is a farming community. There are many factories in the two neighboring towns. Political structures. In Murray, Iowa, education is definitely more important than politics at the town level. Doing the right thing is the political stance in the town. So I've said previously that Murray operates as if it were a big family. So doing the right thing is doing what you would do for your own family members based on those conservative small town ideals. As far as the school goes, the state foundation aid is $1,775,077, and other state resources $48,040, federal resources $335,000. Social tensions in the town. There really is no interracial confrontation because, well, the town is mostly white. There aren't any gangs. The only kind of social tension that I witnessed was that wealthier students tend to clique together and kind of leave behind the poorer students. But it's not necessarily because the wealthier students know that they have more money and that their parents have more money. It's because of cultural divides, expectations that their families have for them to study, get good grades, go to college, not use drugs or alcohol or smoke, and the poorer students don't have those expectations in their homes, and so when the students arrive to school, there's a difference that they find in each other. Alright, well, these are the sources that I used to find most of my information about Murray, the school website, which is a really nice website, and then two other sites that have information from the Census Bureau. As far as the ISLIC standards go, I chose Standard 3 to discuss for a moment because I think that Murray really exemplifies and complies with this standard. Standard 3 states that an education leader promotes the success of every student by ensuring management of the organization, operation, and resources for a safe, efficient, and effective learning environment. 3.2 states that the leaders will obtain, allocate, align, and efficiently utilize human, physical, and technological resources. And Standard 3.3 states that the leaders will promote and protect the welfare and safety of students and staff. I think that Murray does a great job with this. I said previously that Murray, the town, and especially the school operate as if they were a big family. And so the leaders really do work to promote and protect the welfare and safety of everybody. If you are ever in need of anything, somebody in that town is going to help you. And there are a lot of people who work, especially at the school, who do just a fabulous job to find resources to help the students in that community. One person that I can think of in particular is the school nurse. She's getting up there in years, about 80 something, and she's still working at the school because she loves it. And she has all sorts of programs where she teaches hygiene and she gathers clothes and makes sure that all the children have the proper food that they need. And at Christmas time, she has a program where she gets all the teachers to donate toys, and then they give presents to the students whose families can't afford to buy presents. I mean, there are people in this town who do really great things, and so I think Standard 3 uh, really is met in Murray, Iowa. Well, that's it. Thank you very much.